Thanks for joining us today. We're learning new details in a deadly crash from overnight. The murder trial of Derek Chauvin is entering the 10th day of witness testimony. Senate Republicans have blocked the creation of a bipartisan panel to study the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Now, police say an argument between three people ended in a stabbing. It happened early this morning in the area of 100 South and 300 East in Salt Lake City. Police say that it sounds like a woman was with her boyfriend when her ex forced his way into their van and then stabbed that boyfriend in the shoulder. I just checked, and it's looking like about 40,000 people are still without power in Alabama and Georgia. Now, we're tracking the deadly weather in this area, and we want to get to the images. You're going to want to check it out. A lot of destruction from these storms. Now, this is from Alabama, where at least 5 people have been killed as tornadoes ripped through the area. The Utah Jazz are back in the win column after last night. They beat the Portland Trail Blazers by 19 points, and that's despite trailing at halftime. And they also were playing without JC. Jordan Clarkson out with an ankle sprain, but Mike Connolly did return to the lineup. Okay, I need everyone to stop what you're doing. I have a big announcement. COSTCO's free samples are coming back. They say that they'll be returning next month, but they're going to be looking a little different. Workers will prepare the samples in smaller batches behind some plexiglass and distribute them one at a time. So maybe no more running up and getting second and thirds anymore, Dan, huh? So
you just have to hover, that's all. You hover.
You hover. You mosey back over. Increase their hours for workers collecting all the garbage by 28%. Anyone want to take a little nap on this mattress?
Yikes.
Yeah, so that's some of the stuff that they find. And as we're getting all the boats ready, getting the RVs, everything to head out for the 4th of July weekend, I just want to remind everyone to make sure you secure your loads. If you do cause a crash, you can face a hefty fine with anything that flies off your car and someone hits it. Yeah, you can be ticketed for that, and it's expensive.
Sprinkles.
Chocolate sprinkles come down.
Come with
Oh my
me.
gosh. There's an Oompa Loompa somewhere that's in a lot of trouble, though.
That's right. Spindle and Morgan Wolfe bringing you the news right now. New at noon, Salt Lake County officials say 3 police officers who fired shots during a deadly incident last year were justified in doing so.
The shooting happened back on September 18th, and we do want to warn you, some of the body cam footage can be a little hard to watch. Officers from both Unified and West Valley Police Departments had an arrest warrant out for Joseph Schultz. Police say that Schultz was involved in several felony cases. Officers had spotted his vehicle outside of a motel in Midvale and spiked the tires, but Schultz sped away with 2 women and 22-year-old Matthew Nolden in the car with him. After a short chase, all 4 of those people then got out of the car and they ran off. 2 officers say that Nolden then pointed a gun at them. That's when they fired their weapons, hitting and killing him. Also today, a Utah man has been arrested in connection with a sexual assault of a Boise jogger back in 2018. After more than a 2-year investigation, detectives arrested 30-year-old Nicholas Campbell in Davis County. Officials say in November of 2018, he choked a female jogger until she was unconscious, then sexually assaulted her in a Boise suburb. Detectives say DNA evidence helped solve this case, and Campbell is now currently in the Davis County Jail and is getting ready to get sent back to Idaho.
Turning now to the fight against...
Masks will still be required for students and employees at Weber State University for a little bit longer. WSU says that they will require face coverings on campus through June 25th. They say keeping the requirement in place through the first part of summer classes will allow for more in-person courses and activities. WSU ended their announcement saying, let's keep campus safe for all this summer and continue to mask up.
Janae Anderson.
All right, Janae, thanks. Well, Bountiful High School has a new mascot, the Red Hawks. This comes after a month discussion about how to best switch over from the Bountiful Braves. News specialist Mike Anderson talked with the principal there about the change and the plan going forward.
After that, guys, back to you.
All right, Mike, thanks so much. We'll keep following this story, and we'll be posting some updates for you later online for everyone to read. Thank you again, Mike Anderson. All right, well, still ahead, the death of a royal. Reactions now coming in from across the globe on Prince Philip's passing. Southwest Airlines is now calling back its flight attendants to the cabin. The airline says by June it will recall more than 2,700 flight attendants who are currently receiving reduced pay while on voluntary leave of absence. The flight attendants took leave from the airline due to the drop in air travel during the pandemic. About 200 pilots are also being added back into rotation here. Southwest officials say that the employees are needing now to keep up with the airline's summer schedule as they're getting ready for everything to pick up. Airlines are adding capacity and preparing for a busy season coming up, and fueled by eager travelers and vaccinated public, more confident to venture out.
I think folks, when they venture out, they will venture to Utah. That's what they do for the summertime here, because it's perfection for a Utah summertime. We're already getting a little taste of it,
So many travel officials over the past year have said that we already saw more people come to Utah, even during the pandemic.
They're going to keep coming too, Grant, with weather like that.
Yes.